Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first week of Check It Out for the school year. I'm going to recommend titles for you that hopefully you'll learn from, connect with, and explore. So let's jump right into it with Red, White, and Whole by Rajani Larocca. This is a contemporary fiction novel in verse. I love novels in verse. I love taking the opportunity to talk about them because I think their format is so unique and really interesting. But I want to tell you about this main character. Her name is Rhea. She is a 13-year-old girl. She is living her best Indian American life in the 1980s. She is in 8th grade, and this book is full of the coming of age experience. She is kind of split between her home life with her Indian parents and Indian extended community, and her school life, which the majority white classmates make up. And she kind of feels like she never truly belongs to either of them. And that's a big thing for her, is that feeling of not being included in either place, even though she's very well loved in each place. Her family loves her, her friends and schoolmates love her. So it's really important for her to understand where she kind of falls in this. The story centers around her coming of age, and I like the way the book is kind of split. It's not truly split. It's not a beginning and an end or a first part and a second part. It's a gentle split. And you see there's definitely the first part of the book where we meet the character, we understand her background, we get memories from her time in her spending time with her family in India. We see memories of her parents when they first moved here to America. And then the second part of the book shifts focus more towards her future. And when her mother becomes ill with leukemia, her life shifts a little bit. And we see that kind of in the book. And she's focused more on the future and worrying about her mother getting better. This book is beautiful. I loved the language. I loved the story was gentle and joyful, yet it had some sorrow in it, which I think was just really this metaphor for life in general. There's happy and there's sad, and there's joy and there's struggle. And I thought that was kind of beautiful. The book is filled with awesome pop culture references to the 1980s. So it's filled with music, and I loved that. So many, I don't want to ruin any of the specific songs, but we've got the Go-Go's, we've got Pat Benatar, we've got Journey. It's all in here. And then there were these really, really amazing descriptions of food. So I was hungry the whole time I was reading this, but it was so important to her as a person and part of her culture. The descriptions of the Indian food, oh, so good. I loved Rhea's character. She was so well developed, fully developed in the book. And I just wanted to hug her when things were starting to get really hard for her, because I just found myself really caring about her. It's a really quick read. It's full of heart. It's about the immigrant experience. And actually, when I picked this book up, I thought that's what it was going to be about, was solely about the immigrant experience because of the way the cover looks, red, white, and whole. I thought it was an allusion to red, white, and blue. But really, I think this is such a cool touch. The cover is about blood cells. So all those little pieces that you see in her hair that go down to like the shirt area, those are red and white blood cells. And blood factors in to the story symbolically. It's a major plot point because her mother gets leukemia. So having this on the cover was so cool, and being whole, bringing those two parts together, it's such a beautiful cover. And I just want to draw attention to that and tell you that it is about blood cells, not about the American experience. So be aware of that. Themes in this book: dealing with illness and the immigrant experience. Read-alikes, I would suggest Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga and Amina's Voice by Henna Khan. So with that, I hope you found something to book up your week. Thanks, everyone.